Just checking some alerts here. Have the fan on, so it's probably a bit noisy. It's really hot here in Stockholm. This one, it's almost 3, so we have 1 hour mark soon. So then it's time to check if we can find anything for next day. And we can see that Russell and mid-cap is pretty strong. Mid-cap is the strongest. Let me see how SPY is stronger than QQQ. Anyhow, so we are RX. Tried yesterday. There's a VWAP from the top here, and more or less the Nvidia stake. And this is, and it's above the year-to-date VWAP, the other one, and also the 200 SMA, which it took and then retested. Both of them, they're on top of each other. So it's a pretty interesting setup here. Just trying to navigate this part. I put the pivot at 661 for the moment, or more the alert than the pivot. Perhaps we want to wait for it to come over here. And speaking of RX, I'm thinking of TEM that everyone tried. And this is a bit messy, but we have a higher low potentially here, and we took out that pivot 59.80. We do have the trend line over here. I think it's of interest. And also it's surfing the IPO VWAP, the green one here, as it's putting in a higher low. And speaking of that, we do have Schrödinger, right? Yeah. Let's see how that looks. Similar. So it's also year-to-date VWAP is the yellow one here. Maybe I should just do like this to get some more space. Actually, let's do it like this. It does have a kill candle over here, so it's going to be more difficult to navigate that one. Anyhow, let's get back to here and CoreWeave. Thinking an undercut setup here, undercut and rally. Sometimes actually waiting for it to take out the pivot here. So for tomorrow, this would be pivot, the high of today, and perhaps even like here, 2-day pivots, and also then it can retake the 5 SMA, which is here. It's also 130 there level. It's pretty interesting. I mean, if the old box over here is gonna hold, it should work. Run together with all the solar stocks, or at least some of them. We have a ETF breakout here on TAN, or gap up breakout, extra strength. I took this one. I also have run here, so I do like the companion. There's more, but these were the ones I had alerts for. You also see this one is trying to take out this that was the pivot. It did climb over it yesterday, but everything faded yesterday more or less. And we have this one already trying again. Then AG is the marked up one silver stock, but I also have, of course, my big position here, silver, and actually pivot. I don't really buy pivots in silver, but I make note of it. I usually buy at the lows in silver, in multiple positions, and then I sell, peel off on the way up, and then I rebuy. Now I haven't marked it here. I usually use TradingView for silver. Anyhow, this one didn't retake the 5. I thought it would, but yeah. Yes, but Tillery, nice breakout. Also above the year-to-date VWAP. We do have the 200 up here, which is around 20%, almost 20% off, or space up to the 200. I guess there's some volume over here. So yeah, that coincides with VWAP. So we would wait. Let me see exactly. 0.95. So we would mark this one, right? And we can do it lighter. So that's going to be this area. It's going to be the target. Yeah, and I have no position in this one, but I saw that other ones in the cannabis sector started moving. Usually when they move, it's it's often end of the cycle actually, but we'll see. Rivian together with Lucy did really good. I had to get stopped out yesterday. This one, unfortunately, could have bought it if I saw it. I didn't see it until too late. When it reclaimed the 5 and this pivot. Real nice move. And what else is in? I saw this one. Yeah, I had a recommended buy here to, what is it? Let me zoom in. To 14, and then that faded. Unfortunately, I think you will get stop out there, and then to almost 30. What is it? 15% up. 30%. Yeah, almost 30% in a day. It's unfortunate, but those fading days is actually pretty good for re-entering. You can see that really tight day here. It's a really good pivot above 214 again. So the same pivot as over here worked today again. I missed it. I was doing other stuff. I don't know. I just missed it. These things happen. Neural brands. I'm not sure where I had the alert. Perhaps it was over here. MVO. I'm short this, so I'm not happy with it moving up. We'll see. What else? Honey. Let's try. Coin was one of the first one, but it was down. The alert was down, I think. Okay, so this one I thought was interesting for a pivot retake, for maybe for tomorrow. This one's similar. This one similar. This is a real estate it's a right? I don't know how to say that. It's a pretty clean pivot here, and it's not super fast for ADR, and I imagine one could probably even buy it next day, but it's up several days, surfing the 5, showing a lot of strength from this bottom, and just cutting through the VWAP and the 200 and the whole range, so that's quite impressive. But we know all these stocks all move. What's the name of the TPH? No. All the what do we call them? Home builders. So they're all upright. Let's move this to the side. This is my favorite. This one, they looks more or less the same because they're like nail is actually kind of moving them all. His nail is 3x home builders, and it has the largest move. So if you're US based, you can use trade nail. This has the most ADR of the bunch, but the numbers are not as great from a valuation standpoint, but probably that doesn't matter much. Or what happened? Should be at the bottom. These all have book value below 1, and some of them are also cash flow positive. So I would. That's why I have this one at the top. I think I would have this one third, and this one has the best range of the ones with. It's just -10 cash flow, so that's pretty good. So I would actually perhaps do it like this, 1, 2, 3, or maybe actually like this, 1, 2, 3. And you see Hovian moves the most of this one also. So even though this one doesn't generate positive cash flow, it's moving a lot. It does have higher ADR, so that's why. Yeah. Anyhow, that whole sector is moving, I guess, because of rates, right? Should be. What else? Oh yeah, we can check some of the other ones that are not moving too much. This one, I thought the news was pretty good. Let me show you the news. They're gonna deliver scalable hybrid AI infrastructure across Asia for city applications, and they got a 20 million contract, and they do have at 3 or 6 market cap. So not retire, but at the time of this news, I guess here, and yeah, I think this one could work actually. It is holding the high volume close or above, which I like. I do have a position in that. This one I've tried to get an entry in, and I took other ones each time because it's just moving quite slowly here. It's not that slow actually, but it looks slow. And it has another pivot at 480 here. Trying to navigate this area here and as well as this area. I think it looks good. This one I like. I was a bit cautious of this kill candle. but I probably should have ignored it, because I do like the initial move, second entry. Here was excellent. I saw it here. Excellent entry. Also so low priced, so I was a bit skeptic. I shouldn't have been. It's 40% move, 100% move, sorry, with more or less like 1% or 2% stop possible because of how it moved here. So on this day, we could have pulled the retest of the VWAP M5 SMA, and with really a minuscule stop. So I guess the stop would have been, there's a range here as well, alright, so here, so stop would have been like a few, 2 cents, 1 cent, yeah, 1 cent, for I don't know, what's the move, 60-ish cent move, so that's let's say 2 cents, so it's a 30R move. On this one, I should have taken it. We're learning, still pushing. We do have another pivot here for, and I would actually move it to the high of today. So I would move it up a bit for tomorrow. Let's see. Also, that's unit. Unit is now hitting that second pivot. And it's super strong. I see no reason for it not to continue. So what else? This one's nice. Actually, even though it's up so many days, as it's a bit kind of resting here below the year-to-date VWAP. One can get another chance here, I think. Actually, I already did today in a way, but yeah, I think in a few days could set up pretty nicely. It's even nicer above here, but well, oh well. Today, the retest of the close was very nice here for a 5% move, and then the tight stop. It's a bit more advanced setup. Bull is super nice today. That up move pulls back from the VWAP to date to the 5, and then moves up again. Also a retest of the close, and this is also volume close, so we could use that one as the pivot. Our stop would be like 1% or less than 1%, I think, in this one for what, 10% move or something, 11. Let's see, some more. This one I think can work going forward. We navigating the 200 SMA in this really small cap. Oh, okay, so the volume, yeah, don't trade this one. Volume is not enough, sorry. I don't know why I have it. I'm going to delete it. Yeah, this one's setting up nicely for 200 SMA pivots here in this area. It looks pretty strong. I like the volume. Could be higher. What else? These all already moved. Okay, so that's pretty much it for now. What else is of interest? Yeah, KSS for tomorrow, I think. This is a really... Fuck you, Campbell. Damn. really good setup here. I missed that one. I didn't have an alert. This one is really nice. Had a setup today, and I was using the 3-day close plus this left side here. So that's the pivot at, let's say, 250 actually. So, but it gapped over, which it often does, and in this market, one should chase that one, but I think it's kind of difficult also when the VWAP is so close. So there's but there's a 20% move to be had at 16 at best from this from the gap, from the open, a bit more from the retest here. So it's retested yesterday's high. It's a great entry for a bit more advanced trader. Again, this one broke the pivot. I think it's crypto related, and also took out the VWAP, and it's close to the 200 SMA. More EV, China EV names, really strong. I would add this to my not focus list, but my watch list for few if you can consolidate something. Yeah, okay, so and Phase trying for the long-term detail, so I would actually put this on a watch and maybe even buy end of day if you think market is strong enough, but only then. QS, I own this, added this morning somewhere around here. Have it marked that. It's a smaller add. I sold most before, and trying to hold on to this one. I think it had great news here, so I decided to hold that one, also because of the volume. What else? Lucid is super strong. The Uber Robotaxi news on this day here. I bought it before, but I did sell it yesterday. So I bought it here. You can't see it, but there's a blue here. I should actually change that so it's not active. I change it like this when I have sold it, so you can see the difference. Actually, I like that for a pivot. So I put it on focus list. Steel names are moving. Lithium names, I think this is a laggard. I'm gonna do a pivot here. Actually, I could do it even higher. Set alert. I want it green. Okay. Put it in a few more days list. That's not my focus, it's my bigger list. I have two lists. Rocket companies, I think it could be, I think it's loan related. First, do I have a note? No. It's a big level here. It's an IPO. 20 something. Yeah, 2020. Now that's a really big level. Let's do this. If you could consolidate a few days below this, I would love that. ADR is very low for me, so we would never find this in my scan. High. Oh, it did a big move. I didn't think this. I put this in a few more days list. I didn't think you could catch up and break out, which it hasn't. So maybe tomorrow it can. Probably, I would guess if Bitcoin is strong, I think this is going to gap up above 200 and 325. It's been surfing the VWAP and pointing 20 and 50 day. Just below the pivot here and below the 200 SMA, and a gap up above flat or flat-ish 200 is super strong. It's one of the best setups if it does that. So actually one could buy it now if you thought the market could continue in anticipation. And then the best would have been to buy it like maybe here, above this range here. This range. A lot of closes and yeah. I'm gonna put that actually on my focus. That's my I will. That one's too big. I'm gonna delete the ones from today later on. Snap is navigating that pivot. And we could add a new pivot here. Have an alert. I don't like Snap as a company, so I'm not going to put it on my list. This is gold. I did add it to my tax-free pension fund, and I added 15% gold today. As I think that can move for a longer time than the market. This is also silver and gold, so Hecla I think has both. That's a key level, and the pivot. I'll put the pivot here, 650. So today was a pivot, but it's a cleaner one here. I'm not gonna buy this, but I want an alert. So actually I should not make it green, I'm gonna do it gray. This looks nice. So I guess the red one is a high VWAP. Let's try to navigate that. And it's already above the long-term moving averages. So not sure where I put the pivot. I think actually I would put it. Oh, that's 20. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna put it. I think actually that's those. I'm not that worried about these wicks. More worried about this one. No. No. It's just a big level. Set an alert there. Also on focus. Ooh, nice. Super clean. That's a pretty big one. All-time high? It looks like. No. Not really. More gold. Gold stocks, no breaking out. HIMS looks good. There's a lot of stuff to navigate here, but I think I like above 50. Delete this. I can delete that as well. Someone was listening to Led Zeppelin outside, I think. Okay, that's gonna be enough. Yeah.